Hi guys, so you're not getting traffic on your website. You've been running your site for a long time, and for some reason, you're not getting any traffic to your website. What could be the issue? So, I'm going to look at three things that you need to look at in order to diagnose why your site is not getting traffic. So, the first one is that many people start websites in competitive niches with already established websites with hundreds of thousands of backlinks. So they've put in years of work and they've become authorities in their niche. So any newcomer to an industry like this is going to find it difficult to start ranking. Examples of niches like this are Forex. There's already established financial websites which have been working and ranking for years. A new website is not going to outrank these websites. So if you are in a competitive niche with high authority sites, what you need to do is work on your own website's authority by building backlinks. And then building backlinks slowly whilst building up your content as well. And then instead of targeting high difficulty keywords where you need a lot of backlinks to rank, you go after low hanging fruit. So you try and find low difficulty keywords in that industry. So you can rank without having to build any backlinks. Or if you do need to build backlinks, it's only a few backlinks that you need to build. Then the second point is your content is not better than what's currently ranking. Why would Google rank a website for something that other websites are already providing better content? So before you start complaining why you're not ranking, look at your keyword, look at what you're trying to rank for. Is your content better than what's currently ranking? You have to improve your content to make it equal to or better than the content that's already out there on search. Otherwise, your site is not going to rank. An example of this is guys who run bursary sites or scholarship sites. They copy those bursaries from other sites that are already ranking, and then they expect to rank for that same keyword to outrank the original guy that they copied. That doesn't make any sense. Worse off, they don't even add any value or add any content in that bursary post. They copy the original post as it was and just rewrite the wording. That's not good enough. The other thing that people do is they produce a lot of content, but the content is thin. And this goes back to not producing better quality content than what already exists. So why would Google rank your thin, unoriginal content over something that's original and offers better value? And then the third thing is that you are not covering enough keywords. So in order to rank, you need to create pages or posts. In order to create pages or posts, you need to identify keywords that people are typing into Google. The more keywords you cover, the more pages you have, the more likely it is that you're going to get more traffic because you're covering a wider set of questions. So create more content, create more posts, go after low difficulty keywords. And then what this will do is if you create unique quality posts, you will create topical relevance, and then Google will start to understand that your site is an authority on that particular subject. And then the fourth thing is that most people will just create content based on what they think people want to read or what they think people want to see instead of doing research. So it goes back to the first point. When you just create content without doing your research or without a strategy, you end up not ranking because you create content that's already in a saturated niche. You're competing with more established websites. But if you did a strategy and you identified low difficulty keywords before you started writing the content, then you'd get traffic sooner because you'd go after easier keywords first, build your authority, then only would you go after more difficult keywords. So in order to create an SEO strategy, what you need is SEO tools. SEO tools will allow you to do competitor analysis, keyword research. They allow keyword research so you can find these low competition, low difficulty keywords. Such tools are Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz, Google Keyword Planner, Ubersuggest. And then SEMrush and Moz have free trials. So you can use the free trial to download as many keywords as possible to do all your research. Then you start writing your content. Okay, guys. So I hope this video is helpful to someone. Be sure to ask questions in the comment section and I'll reply to them. Right. Cheers.